Hey, it's Sogamed here. We're inside. I am talking, and you're not. Look, you can't see me, but now you will see me. We're here at the, Abit Fatal1ty Shootout, the tour that they're doing right now across Europe, and we're inside the Excel. Very noisy. A lot of people, a lot of booth babes, and so on. So, I, we, Fatal1ty and I, we met in Leipzig on the Esports Award, and I promised this gentleman that I actually would come to England and harass him and so on. So here I am. And so how has it been since Germany?
It's been awesome. We had another more Fatal1ty shootouts in Holland and also not here in London. So it's been pretty exciting, a lot of fun, just hanging out, traveling all over Europe, and definitely get to see the sites, but definitely get to meet the gamers from all across Europe.
Okay, so when you're doing this together with Abit, and apparently the game you've chosen is Doom 3, and you had some problems with that in Germany due to a German law. You played another game, which was
we played Unreal Tournament 2004.
exactly. So it appears that in Britain they have the same kind of problems. So if the cameraman when he opened up, he shot this black secret Men in Black kind of thing. So you were actually inside there playing Doom 3. What's up with that?
Basically, of course, like the laws don't permit us to really show it to a younger audience. So we have to close it off and basically, gamers come in one at a time and basically, challenge against me. And in some ways, it's kind of cool because I get a chance to go one-on-one with a person, actually talk to him about certain things. And I think he feels more comfortable in a one-on-one situation talking to me instead of in front of everyone else. So it has its advantages, but the disadvantage is like people don't really get to see what it's all about and see how I do it.
Yeah, I can tell. So when it comes to competition, because you're offering a prize sum, that the one that if somebody can beat Fatal1ty, what do they win?
They'll get 1,000 pounds, which is like almost like $2,000 US.
Oh, I can see the cameraman nodding like, got down. I think we even saw a game that was a challenge Fatal1ty, but I don't think it's going to work out. But maybe we can bribe him or something. I was talking to Jonathan here before, and I was like, come on, dude, we can split it. We cut a deal here. So
I want 80% at least.
80%? Come on, 730. Cut me some slack, dude.
75.
Okay, done deal. Okay, anyway, so what are you gonna do next with Abit and the shootout? You're in London Excel now. So which event is coming up next?
Actually, I'm leaving tomorrow for France. I'm going there for MTV Game 1 with Tommy Francois. We're doing kind of a shootout kind of thing with MTV, and basically just gonna be kind of like explaining what gaming is all about. But they're basically just be kind of like pumping me up and showing the world what gaming is all about.
Okay, sounds cool. And after the week after, you're going to Holland, yeah?
I think we might be going to Russia, but
the Moscow. But you said something about Rotterdam, didn't you, in Holland?
Yeah, definitely we'll be going to Rotterdam as well. I know we're heading back there for one more trip. I know we're going to Berlin and Munich, I believe. And so we have a lot of other things on the schedule as well, but I know we're very busy.
Yeah. It's like when we're on tours, like the other day, I was like, are we in France? Or because we were staying at this Novotel, which is a French hotel, which is designed and feels like a Futurescope in France. And I was like, where am I? Which town? It's a hard life, working esports and so on. So really rock star kind of thing. But anyway, but going to Moscow, don't you have any? I was actually planning to go there myself and talk with some of the Russian teams and so on. I can tell you the cameraman is going through some effort here. He's doing kind of yoga or whatever. But after the terrorist things that have been going on in Moscow and then the hostage taking and so on, you don't have any fear of going to Moscow?
I mean, definitely have the fear of going there. It's gonna be it'll be interesting, of course. But we'll see. I mean, we haven't really decided yet on if we're going or not or yet. But I mean, I know we plan to go there. But I'm trying to take gaming to across the world and show everyone what gaming is all about, and show how much fun and exciting it is. And we have to do what we have to do.
Yeah, we have to as they say, let the show go on. We're not going to have any terrorists stopping, Fatal1ty from spreading the wisdom and the power of esports and so on. So after this European part of the Fatal1ty Shootout, together with Abit, you're going to Asia.
Yeah, we're going to Asia right after, I think, World Cyber Games in October. I think I go actually to Thailand before World Cyber Games, but then I'll be going to China, Tokyo, Hong Kong, and I'll be at the Great Wall of China, go to South Korea. So we'll be hitting up a lot of places.
Yeah, sounds interesting. You're going to see a lot of airports, a lot of hotels, and a lot of venues. That's basically what it's all about. So it's really interesting. You know, you never get to see a lot more than that. But what the hell? And afterwards, you're when it comes to regular tournaments, you're going to play CPL Winter, which is going to be in the mid-December. It's going to be Doom 3.
Yeah.
How are you going to prepare for that? Because I can imagine when you're on tour now, playing mostly non-professional players, I assume, once in a while probably one of them shows up, but you don't have a lot of time to actually practice. How are you going to tackle that?
Well, basically at my hotel, I'll probably set up like I would for if I was at a tournament, set up 2 computers in the hotel room. I'm actually going to start looking for talent in the countries I go to play Doom 3 with, and just kind of have fun and hang out with them and play some Doom 3, of course. But also I'm going to fly out a friend from the United States to actually travel with me for my Asia tour and just start training every day and getting ready for this CPL winter.
Okay. But way back, you were really this famous Quake 3 player and so on, and now when ID Software released Doom 3, what do you think about the game if you sort of compare it as Quake 3 a long time were like the king of the shootouts or one-on-one duel games? And any views on the game?
Well, Quake 3 is very similar to Doom 3, of course. Strafe jumping is almost exactly identical. There's a couple of different jumps and stuff that come in play, but not very many. I would say Doom 3 is slower in movement, but faster in killing. Because, the chain gun and the shotgun are definitely brutal.
That should be annoying, yeah. But to be run down the map, having fatality in the back, I would probably try run and hide. But anyways, what do you think about the maps?
I think the maps, definitely there's gonna be some new maps coming out. Some of the maps are all right, kind of fun, but some are definitely one-sided if you have control. So you just gotta be able to, compromise and try to, find any way to come back and win it. I think Frag Chamber is like one of the maps that's very easy to control and lock down. But I was down 3-1 against Hell Shadow in the finals of Loser Bracket and somehow found a way to come back. So you just got to be able to change as the game goes on and work your magic.
So comparing for you playing UT 2003 and 2004, compare what you competed very successfully also and changing games all the time, and now you're back in Doom 3. Do you have like a sort of a favorite kind of game, or?
Well, definitely Doom 3 is my favorite game now because I'm really looking forward to playing all the tournaments for it and also the CPL World Tour next year. And then, when Quake 4 comes out, maybe that'll be my next favorite game. So you never know. I always like to have the new games to play and so on. But Quake 3 is like my favorite game of all time over the last 4 years. And now Doom 3 is taking my favorite game now.
Okay, you mentioned the CPL World Tour, which is going to be next year. It's kind of a new concept. What do you think about the concept itself as the World Tour?
Oh, I definitely think it's awesome. This is definitely a chance to make true esports stars. Right now we have stars, of course, but we need to get more stars known to the mainstream. We need to get guys like Bernie, Gitz, all these guys like Potty and all these guys more mainstream to the public. And if they're playing one-on-one, you build stars easier. So I think it's gonna be very exciting and it's gonna be a great advancement for the gaming community in a whole.
Okay, and of course, it's not really been from the behalf of CPL. It's not been sort of officially confirmed that it's going to be Doom 3, but a lot of people, speculate about it, and it's sort of a probable candidate. But who knows which game is going to be? But everybody's sort of putting their money on Doom 3.
Yeah.
Any comments to that?
Yeah, it's definitely. I think it has to be Doom 3. I don't think there's any other option. They're having Doom 3 at winter. I think that's a hint, and we'll see. We gotta wait and see, but I think they'll definitely Doom 3.
Okay, cool. So we wish you all the best now, Fatality, on the remaining of the tour, and of course, Sogamed would like Fatality for pushing the boundaries and the limits and really get the prophecy of esports out there. And of course, I think Fatality has some sponsors to thank.
Well, most of my partners, Abit, and also my master licenser, Orvision, and then basically, we're just trying to, help build a gaming community. We've already been sponsoring some teams and whatnot, so I look forward to sponsoring a lot more gamers in the future and, help this grow.
Okay, so as you can see here in the background, Abit does a lot of different motherboards and so on. So the tour itself, it's about your motherboard, the Fatal1ty version.
Yeah, we're having the Fatal1ty Abit motherboard, which will be coming out probably the end of October here. Basically this is the first time, ever a motherboard manufacturer actually took on a professional gamer like myself and, put my name on their product. So hopefully this, if, we do, I think we're gonna do awesome because the product's gonna speak for itself, but hopefully this kind of model will help, evolve gaming, like other big motherboard manufacturers and other companies to start taking on other gamers as well and help grow the sport all together.
Yeah, that's a good point. And if you look at the motherboard, is it going to somewhere have your autograph or something on it?
Well, I mean, it's Fatal1ty branded, so I mean, it's not a signature edition or anything. But
I want to have these too. Come on.
No, but I mean, our brand's all about having the best equipment. It's not about just slapping my name on the product. We're trying to, come out with the state-of-art, products and hardware. And, with the first Fatal1ty motherboard, I've already seen statistics, and I'm very happy.
Okay, so when they branded it the Fatal1ty thing, I mean, were you in any way sort of part of the process? Did they, consult you, show you beta versions of the motherboard, or tell us something about that?
Yeah, I mean, I was in Taiwan, so I got a chance to actually talk with the engineers, telling them what I need on the motherboard and what I do not need on the motherboard. And, basically just, telling them everything, like, as a gamer, because I LAN all the time, so I went through all the different situations of, like, being at LANs and knowing what sucks and what doesn't suck. And actually, one of our cool features on the motherboard is actually we're having 2 network cards. One was 10100 and one's going to be a gigabit. So one's for file transferring, which we know gamers love the file transfer, and then also one for actually playing video games. And actually, we've done some studies on actually the difference between a 10100 and a gigabit LAN card. And actually, a 10100 is actually faster latency-wise. So when you're gaming, you're going to want to play on the 10100. And we're going to try to give a lot of these kind of tips to the gamers on basically, what's the ultimate platform to play on. So that's what we're trying to do.
Okay, we want to take the opportunity. Actually, I would like to, have it on Sogamed. There's this famous line from Fatal1ty. I think it was like a MTV that did the thing when, they asked you if you had any suggestions for, people want to become pro gamers and how they should go about. And you had this famous line where you say 3 words. You remember? Pay attention now, kids. This is what you're going to do if you want to become a pro gamer and be really professional and really talented and successful and so on. Here's for Sogamed, exclusively by Fatal1ty. What are they going to do?
Practice, practice, practice. If you're not practicing, you should be practicing. So keep practicing.
Don't you just love that? A classical line here on Sogamed. Okay, thank you a lot, dude. Take care now. And nice talking to you. And we're out of here. Thanks, Fatal1ty. Thanks, Abit. And yeah, you take care.
Peace.